Okay, good evening. This is a very casual vlog. I feel I ought to do, um, as I'm a content creator, not monetized. I do it. I do it just because I do it, not for egotistical reasons. I just do it. Sometimes some people look at them and it may be of interest or inspire people or whatever. I don't care for trolls. They don't bother me. They can all go screw themselves. But this is going to be an RC one. But first, two caveats. One, do not drink like I do, and do not smoke like I do. These are two addictions that I have. So do not smoke, do not drink. Okay. As I said, it's casual. You take me as I come. Okay. This is an RC vlog. It might be very long. I don't know. I'll chapterize it. It may be of interest. Do not smoke. I go to bed at night time and I don't know if I'm going to wake up in the morning because I've got arterial disease and also other shit because of the alcohol and all sorts of shit. So don't do it. Don't do it and tell your kids not to get into it. Just don't do it. Give it up. Give it up. Because the longer you do it, the bloody harder it is to give up. Okay. As I say, it's not professional. It's amateur. Take it or leave it. Um, but it's in your face. It's real. You know, that's what I like. It's real. Oh God, I think I've warmed up now. I can go over there. Ah, yeah, that can go. Da 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 da. I'm gonna do a strip. No. Um. Yeah. Anyway, happy Easter. Have you ever watched The Passion? I'll just chapterize this as preamble. If you're a regular on my channel, and apparently I have 179 subscribers. That's amazing. That's just bloody amazing. Thank you all. Thank you. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'll chapterize it so you can skip forward. Ignore me scratching my back and get to the interesting bits. There are interesting bits. There's always interesting bits. It's 1:30 and it's 1:34 in the morning. When I die, I'm going to have a QR code. That's all I want. I want a QR code, and all this can go up there in the cloud. He lived a life. God knows what it was worth, though. Did he live life well? I did, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's get down to it, shall we? Let's get down to it. Cheers. A long, rambling, drunk vlog. I look camouflaged, don't I? That's the intention. And any comments about what you can see here, where you say it's a mess, I will strike you down. Because that's just bloody pathetic. Okay, well, I was going to vlog this the other week. No, the other day. I do need to cut my hair. It's really annoying me now. I could vlog that. The package is behind me. I've got some new clippers. Preamble. Look what I've got. Look what I got. They're replacements. Z Power. I don't know if they're the best. And I shouldn't be smoking in company of lipos. They're 4S. So these are 4S lipos. 112 quid. These are for my X-Max. Because the lipos that I've had for them, I've damaged. But this, I will put this up. Sparkly. They're sparkly. I don't know if you can see that there. They are sparkly. Not like my old ones. They got sparkles. Can you see that? So, yeah, beautiful. I think the soft case, 6,000 milliamp hours, 100C, so a bit of punch, 14.8 volt, 88.8 WH, whatever that is. So I might charge these when I finish this for my X-Max tomorrow. And yeah, they come in, and you really have to treat, if you're not familiar with lipos, you treat these like a baby. Okay, you don't drop them, you treat them really well, you don't put them near heat, you don't put them in the sunshine, you don't play with them, you don't juggle them. They are very, very, very dangerous. I could take my lighter, put it to this, and I'd kill myself. So don't do that. These are, look, it says caution. Look. Okay? Caution. So be very careful if you're getting into, bloody hell. Come on. Right. Be very careful if you're going to get into RCs and you have lipos, particularly these big beasties. That's 60 quid's worth there. And there's the other one. And they weigh a lot too. You can see the sparklies. So there we go. It's 113 quid's worth. All but 5 pence. I'm going to charge those up. It's pretty heavy, actually. That is heavy. It's about half a kilo, if not a bit more. This is what your EV cars run on when you have to buy them. And they blow up. Now, okay, so, and it also comes with this. Please read carefully before you use your LiPo battery. All right. So you can't throw these around. They are, well, they're bombs actually. So I'll just put them back in the box and continue this vlog, because it may be a long one, just to help out any newbies as to what they should do. and not do. And this is an expensive hobby. There's no joking about it. You can go to Banggood and buy yourself an RC car for like 30, 40 quid. No, you're buying, unless you're lucky, you're buying a toy. RCs are expensive. So let's move this somewhere safe. Actually, I'll bring one back. To show you another device you should have. And that's one of these. And you may not know what one of these is. And I should probably link all this in my vlog. But this tells you the charge of your battery. And the way you do that is you take this, and I've forgotten what it's called, but you take this, okay, and it has an odd number. This is a 4S LiPo, so it's got 5 connections. Can you see that? 5 connections. And when you get a LiPo, you will see the connections on that side, and on that side you will see 2 ridges. Can you see those 2 ridges? Come on, focus. I'll take it manual focus. I've got all the time in the world. I don't know how much time you've got. That's not focusing, is it? Anyway, you can see there are 5 connections. I am sorry about this. It's not focusing. There are 5 connections. I hate this. I hate this damn thing. I run £7,000 worth plus of Nikon camera gear. You can damn well focus that, but this cam is damn useless. Logitech. It has worked for me in the past. It will close focus. Not working, is it? Not working. Anyway, take it from me. Okay. when you get a lipo, you got an odd number. So this is a 4S. There's five female receptors there. No, five males. Those plates, and then on the other side there are plastic coated, and there's two ridges. You can see them, sort of. Well, whatever. And what you do is you get this one, okay, and you get it with the two ridges, okay, and you push it in at the top like this. So this has come from Amazon. I don't know what the charge is, but with one of these devices it will tell you how much charge is in this lipo. See that? 34%. So that is not charged. That is storage charge, which is safe. So can you see that? It's focused now, sort of. Yeah. So this is storage charged. So, and that's all you do. As you get this meter, you get this with the copper connects facing down, two ridges above, at the top, and it tells me what the charge is in this lipo. Okay, so that one's safe. That one you can put to one side, leave it for 12 months, and it shouldn't deteriorate too much. If it's charged, it will deteriorate because it's charged up. Chemical reactions are taking place in this lipo, and it will deteriorate, if not blow itself up. So whenever you've got a lipo and you're not using it, what you do is you put it to storage charge, which is what this one's on, which is about 33%. I've done some of mine tonight, and it's taken it down to about 34%. So that's safe to just put to one side in the dry, in cool temperatures, and also somewhere protected. Okay, don't ever just store it in your home like here. Like if I was to toss it over there, you don't do that. You put it somewhere safe. Talking of somewhere safe, this is what you need. This is what you need. So basically, this is a fire retardant bag. So what you do is you get your lipo, you shove it in there like this, okay, seal it like that. So if it decides to blow up, this bag is a bit like a case on a turbofan jet engine. It will retain the explosion inside. Okay, so you need one of these. I've got 3. I could do with 4, and I could do with something else, but we'll come on to that. So we've dealt with the handling and care of a lipo. the charging, not the charging of one, but the measuring of the charge. I'm going to remove this one somewhere safe. No, I'll keep it here for the moment. This is going to be a long vlog. Never mind. I think perhaps this is going out to my friend Derek, who's got 2 Broncos, 1/18 scale, 2S each. Guy really loves them, and he's a newbie to RCs. I just got parachuted into it because I was lucky and had a bittersweet windfall and went all out and bought loads of them, as you know. So what else do you need? You got your lipo bag, your device to see what the charge is, so you know when it's charged, not charged, safe charge, where to store your lipo. We've all seen Teslas that blow up. Yeah. Well, Teslas run on these things. And when you get into RC, do you like the sparkles? When you get into RCs, you do have to be aware of the fact that the RC model is one component of the hobby. The next component is the power, so the lipos, then the charging of the lipos, and the safe storage of them. Okay, let's move on to the charging. I have one of these. It's not. This damn focus is hopeless. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I've sussed it. There we go. Really close. Sort of. It's not easy to do. Give up on that. I've got one of these. It's an RC D100 V2. Okay, so this will charge 2 lipos at the same time. You can charge them independently. There's lots of vlogs on YouTube as to how to use one of these. It's terribly daunting to begin with, but practice makes perfect. What you do is you take one of these, okay, and I'm going to have to move the cam so you can see. So, I wish I could remember what it's called. You take this bit, yeah, and you plug it into one of these, right? Okay, and You can't see it, and it won't focus. But basically, they're for all the different sizes of your lipos, okay? And it goes from 2S, 3S, 4S, up to 6S. Well, I use in my RCs 2, 3S. I don't use 6S. The biggest lipo I've got is the 4S, which I've shown you here. And the 4S will slot in there where my finger is, okay? And it's like as I showed you with the device to see what charge is on board, is you take this, you find out where the two ridges are, and that's the ridges here on let me show you, on this piece here, there's two ridges, okay? On the other side you can see the contacts. What you want is the two ridges, and then you get your thing here, and they all have the two ridges on the nearest side here, okay? So take this, two ridges, 4S, and you plug it in there, okay? And that's plugged in. So we're now plugged in with whatever that's called. I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's late. Told you it's late. Then when you buy a charger, you may have to buy these cables as an addition. Okay, this is EC5. Which seems to be pretty mainstream these days. Then you take your EC5, black and red, so that's positive and negative, and you can see this is female. You can see the different shapes. This is male. No, that's male. That's male because it inserts into this, which is female. Okay. One's an arch, one's a circle, one's an arch, one's a circle. You plug them in like that, and you push them in tight. And sometimes they're hard to pull apart. They can be, even on board on an RC, they can be pretty awkward. You sort of think, oh God, I can't pull these apart. What you do is you don't wiggle them, you just pull. You just make sure, there we go, that's tight, okay? You just make sure, see, that's really, really tight. But what you do, you don't wiggle, you just pull. Yeah. As you can see, it's not easy. So again, this having radio control stuff with lipos, etc., is not an easy hobby. You have to be dedicated to it to even just be bothered to manage this. So that's a real pull. That's really, you know. And what you don't do is you don't introduce a kid to this without being supervised, okay? My RCs, the recommendation is that no child of the age under 14 years old can run any of these RCs. No. It's not law, it's a recommendation. If you were to be sued by an insurance company for doing damage to somebody, which you can't do, you're pretty much screwed. So there we go, the LiPo, the charger. As I said, get this one. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I've got 2 chargers. I've got this one, another one that only does 1 LiPo at a time. Yeah. If you've got any questions, just ask in the comments. So that's that. We're almost getting there. I might split this one up actually. Let's put this one away somewhere safe. I'll split this up because it's been going on a bit, hasn't it? Looking after your RC. When it gets wet, what you need to do is buy some of this stuff. Yep. This is the stuff you need. And I'm currently quite high on it. Let's put it in frame, shall we? Yeah, so you need to buy some GT85, not WD-40, GT85. That's what you need. You need this. So whenever you run your RCs, and they are likely to get wet, okay, you need this because, as it says, it's a lubricant, penetrant, and water displacer. And I'm high on this because I used it earlier this evening, and I'm high. And here we have my MT10. Looking all nice and shiny because I took it out, as you saw in the vlog, and I sprayed it with MT10. Okay, not MT10. I sprayed it with GT85. This is an MT10, but I sprayed it with GT85, and you spray it. Oh, something's broke. Oh, it's the arse end. The arse end broke. I broke it ages ago. So spray it everywhere, but particularly on all the bits with the metal, you know, bang. You can go to other more professional vlogs, because I'm not an engineer. I'm just a tosser who likes playing with my RCs. Okay, but if you look here, that's all gleaming now. This was covered in water, but it's all gleaming now, and it smells really nice. If you would sniff it, you'd get high like I am now. So get yourself, if you're going to get into this, and maybe many of you already have, your GT85. I'm not sponsored, I'm not monetized, I'm just passing on what my learning curve has been. Okay, so spray it all over this as a water repellent. So if I take this one out, I wanted to take it out tonight, but it's now just gone 2 o'clock in the morning, and if I take it out, I'll get complaints from the neighbours because of the noise. But there's my MT10 chassis, smelling really sweet and looking quite nice actually, because she's been sprayed with GT85. You need to do this because otherwise everything will rust, decompose on you. I should go and yeah, I will. Just let me show you something else. Okay, so that's my MT10. Okay, that was my MT10 3S. This is my Senton 3S. After being taken out in mud. Yeah, and this one I did not put GT85 on, and as you can see, it's an utter mess. I need to, my armour, I need to, as you can see, it's a bloody state. I've got to brush this one down and do some TLC on it, and hopefully she'll be good, because as you can see, she's a bloody mess. Yeah. So if we compare the two, you don't get this from Kevin Talbot, do you? Look at the difference. Yeah, see the difference? This one should look like this one. And if you're a turd head like me, although I've changed in the past few days, because the other day I wouldn't have let this one get this way. So there's some advice. My MT10, my Senton. I'll clean this. Boom. I'll clean this one up tomorrow. The way you clean a vehicle, yeah. Um, sometimes, if you're extraordinarily wealthy um, and so inclined, you buy an air compressor. Now, I've got a power washer, which is nice for the bodywork. Like this. We'll come on to that in a minute. That's my rifle MT10. I bought my collection some years ago. My collection stands at 39 RCs. Well, it's actually more than that. It's about 43 RCs. If you include the drones, helicopters, tanks, boats, cars, etc. And I thought an air compressor was lavish. I only mention this because a friend, his grandson, said about an air compressor. And I thought that's luxury, but I can understand that now, because an air compressor, when you come back in and your car is drenched in wet mud like we get here in the UK, you really need to dry it out, you know. But leaving it to air like I did the Sentin, that's not good. That's not good. You really need to do it there and then. And you can't power wash the chassis and electronics, you know. But an air compressor, you could blast it all away. So I'm inclined to do that. I'm inclined to think about that. But then you're talking more of this, more dosh, more readies. It's not a cheap hobby, not at all. You have to be a real enthusiast. So that's just an aside. Air compressors, cleaning down your RCs. Okay. Right. I am going to have to chop up this. I'll put this vlog up in its entirety, and then I'll chop it down. I hope you're learning something. I'm still high on the GT40 or whatever it is. So I put it away. GT85. GT85. I might use this because it's flammable. Put my light in and go. Take some pictures. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not recommended. It's very dangerous. And I will get censored. Okay. What next? Okay. The thing to do now is to you got to buy yourself one of these. The inevitable, you know. The inevitable. Yeah. You got to buy yourselves one of these. See, it's focusing now. Look at that. It's focusing in nicely. You gotta buy yourselves one of these. Yeah. As well as all the hex tools and the power drill and power thing for the hex tools. Blah 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 blah. I've got them all. I won't vlog them now. Hello, I'm over here. Okay, let's try and get somewhere where we sort of finish this lark. This is the Encyclopedia Desmodus, or Diamus, I should say. Two bats. They're bats. Diamus youngi is a vampire bat, and so is Desmodus. Desmodus rotundus is a common vampire bat. Yeah, that's where I take my name from. I'm going to put this up all in one. Bloody hell. Don't smoke. Okay, so the latest trend in the world of RC, well, it's not really actually. It's a long-standing trend. Is to put an action cam on your RC. The latest trend, and I'm not into it yet, is to FPV, first person view, okay? And you wear a headset, and what you see is what your cam is feeding back to you from your RC. Yeah, fine, okay. Apart from in the UK, in law, you'd have to have a spotter. I've mentioned this on a drone group that I belong to. Is if your vision is obscured by a 3D view or whatever you call them, and you've got an FPV Bluetooth feed or whatever, then you have to have a spotter. Personally, what I dig is just making the vlogs and watching them back again and again and again. Doing this and going like this, I sort of, I think, I don't know, I'd enjoy it. I don't know if any of you guys do it. No doubt I'll get there if I live long enough, if I quit smoking and drinking. So we come on to not the latest trend, but something that came about some years ago when, you had your action cams. They became cheap, 4K, HD at least, and 4K, and you could use them. So here I've got my Osmo action cam. This one's since been replaced. It's about 350, 60 quid. It's 4K, stabilized. It's really nice. And I was using suction cup, one of these, and it just doesn't work. So tonight I've actually used 3M sticky curved, and applied it, and got a base plate for it, apparently you can, I've yet to try, squeeze this and move this whole aperture out. This one is waterproof, so, and it sits in a binnacle to protect it. Now I've got another one. It's on charge. This is an old one, a Dragon. This isn't native 4K. I think this is just HD. I used to use it in the car. This doesn't fit in this housing. Oops. Put it back on charge. Yeah, this is my old one. I've got a waterproof. I don't know if this one's waterproof. I don't think it is, but I did have waterproof housing for this one, so perhaps when it's pissing it down and I'm mud plugging with a basher rather than just a crawler, it can go in this, and I'll do the same thing here. I've got all this. Got all that, as well as Velcro mounts, etc. And what came with that was one of these. Good from the boats, I suppose. I don't know. Actually, that could be fun. I could mount my action cam on that. Go swimming with it. I think that's what it's designed for. Oh dear. So much to do. Yeah, so much to do. So many toys, so much consumerism, and it's really wrong because it hurts the planet. You buy all this shit, it hurts the planet, so don't do it. So anyway, I'm going to try these. I'm becoming one of those that I hate. So I am going to try the 3M. And I bought a whole load more. So I'm going to give this a go. Because I want to be able to have my cam in there, the Osmo action in there, and be able to leap off a pavement or off a hill or whatever and do some bashing. Because this is pretty robust, but in the cage it'll be even more robust. And this will be affixed. So yeah, it's 2:25 in the morning. Perhaps I might try that tomorrow. After getting my 4S charged and take the X-Max out. And I really do think that's about it. Of course, I will have forgotten things. Got my Traxxas X-Max light set. If anybody out there wants to put it in for me, thanks. I think that'll do. So thanks. Happy Easter. Happy RC. It's very expensive. Think first before you buy, and enjoy yourselves. It's worth kicking your ass, getting it all charged, getting everything together. You buy your cars, get a charger, get your lipos, make sure they're all matched, etc. You don't have to buy another charger. You don't have to buy more lipos, etc. Just go ahead, enjoy the hobby, and then vlog it as I've shown you. This is how you can do it. Everybody's doing it, and it's fun to watch it back afterwards. Same as photography. I love photography. I'm not going there, but they're memories, you know. It's a pain in the arse to take yourself out there and it's pissing it down, or it's not nice weather or whatever. Pain in the arse, you know, and you're all there by yourself going with your little remote. And I didn't bring one up. And you think everybody's going to think what a knob. You're not, you know. They think you're playing with something that costs 60 quid. Now you're playing with something that costs 600 quid. Fuck them. Excuse my language. It's a hobby. It's a good one. And it's not hurting anybody or harming anybody. And then you've had that relaxation of driving this car. It's better than walking a dog, you know. A dog shits and eats meat and stuff. And this is very much like having a dog. Not that I've ever had one or contemplated having one. It's much better than having a dog. So take one of these for a walk and video it. Oh, that's the other thing. Get yourselves one of these. Get yourself one of these. And you take this, you stick it there, and you can video everything. Or else you get a pogo stick, put your phone on it, or Traxxas remotes. They have phone receivers, so you can put your phone. Just go out and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the hobby. Good night.